Good morning, dear students. How are you? Today we are going to have lesson 2, writing expressions. Each of the expressions in the green boxes are described by an operation in the orange boxes. Okay, let's begin. The difference between 6 and 2. The difference between 6 and 2. Here I have the difference is what? Subtraction, right, Layan? How are you? 8 times 5. Times here add is multiplication. The sum of 2 and 3. Sum means, yes, Lamar, addition. 9 divided by half, divided, division. Bravo. 12 added to 72. Added means addition. 2.7 subtracted from 10. Subtracted, subtraction, right, Sajan. The quotient means division. Then twice 4. Twice means here multiplication. What does 3 times as large as the sum of 4 and 5 mean? Oh my God. Here I have 3 times. 3 times mean 3 multiply. As large as the sum. The sum means what? Plus. 4 plus 5. So, 3 times as large as the sum of 4 and 5 means 3 times the sum of 4 and 5, but don't forget to put them in brackets. Okay? Here, the following table shows how to translate words into expressions. I have here the words and here I have the expressions. Add 5 and 4 and then multiply by 2. Add 5 and 4, make plus. 5 plus 4 in brackets, don't forget. This is important point, Abdurrahman. Multiply by 2. The sum of them, then multiply by 2. Okay? Double 7 and then subtract 3. Double 7 means 7 is repeated how many? Times 2 times. So I write 2 times 7. 7 2 times. Minus, subtract minus 3. The product of them minus 3. So I should put them in brackets. Subtract 9 from the product of 6 and 10. Product of means 6 times 10. Product times 6 times 10. The answer of multiplication is called product. All minus 9. All subtract 9 from them. All subtract 9 from them. Divide 35 by the sum of 2 and 3. I have here 35. The sum of 2 and 3. Sum of 2 and 3 is 2 plus 3. Okay? Divide 35 by the sum of 2 and 3. Divide 35 by the sum of 2 and 3. So 35 divided 2 plus 3 in brackets. Half as much as the difference between 2 and half and 1 quarter. Half as much as means half times. Half as much as means times. For an example, I eat half of my brother's pizza. So I will multiply half times the whole pizza. I have here half as much as the difference. Okay, it's okay, don't panic. Half times and then up in brackets. Difference means here I put minus what and what? 2 and a half and 1 quarter. So I will put 2 and a half minus 1 quarter. Okay, 2/3 times the sum of 1.5 and 0.5. 2/3 times, it's very obvious here, 2/3 times, hi Yusuf, brackets 1.5, the sum of what, Karim? 1.5 plus 0.5. Okay, moving to the other slide. Karim Samah, how are you? Karim Hussam, how are you? Do you know that it's an information for you? Al-Khwarizmi invented algebra to help him solve real-life problems by translating them into mathematical terms. Grace went to the market and bought 2 cans of beans, okay, for $1 each, and 3 pieces of fruit for $2 each. Write an expression to calculate how much she spent. Okay, Razan, she bought 2 cans times $1. She bought 2 cans times $1. Khadija, how are you? Plus 3 pieces of fruit times $2, which equals to a total of 8. How can I solve it again? 2 times 1 plus 2 times 1, because she bought what? Focus here. 2 cans of beans for 1, so it will be 2 times $1 here. 2 times 1 plus what? What did she pay? 3 pieces of fruit. 3 times 2, which is dollars, so 3 times 2. So she bought 2 times 1 plus 3 times 2. She paid here $8. Okay, okay. Write an expression for each statement. 54 divided by the difference between 16 and 10. Hi Muhammad Rami, how are you? How Ahmed Rami, how are you? I have here 45 divided the difference between 16 and 10. Difference means what? Minus 16 and 10. 16 minus 10. Okay, it's very clear, right? Okay, I have here multiply 5, but multiply, it's very clear here. Multiply 5 times 6. Okay, then divide. Then means what? Put them in brackets. Please don't forget to put them in brackets. Okay, then divide the product in half. Tulin, how are you? Julie, Luigi, all the class, how are you? I missed you so much. Grade 5. Here 5 times 6, then divide the product in half. Divide the product means the answer of the multiplication process. Divided what? Half means what? Half means what? 2. Half here means 2. Divided the product into half. When I say I'll give you half of my sandwich, I'll give you half. So I'll divide the sandwich into 2 parts. Okay? Okay? I'll divide the chocolate into 2 parts. Okay? Okay, I can hear you from here. Yeah. 5 times as much as 5 times. So 5 times 8. Yeah. 5 times. Open brackets. 5 times as much. Open brackets. 8 divided by half. 8 divided by half. Okay? Okay. 1/4 of the sum of 12 and 24. What's this? 1/4 of means what? Means 1/4 times multiplied. As I told you before, half of your pizza, half times 1. Half of your sandwich, half times 1. Half of your chocolate, half times 1 chocolate bar. Okay, so here quarter, 1/4 of the sum of what? Times open brackets, sum of what? Sum of 12 and 24. So here quarter times 12 plus 24. Okay, translate each expression into word form. Here I will write the expression in word form this time, not in numbers. So he gives me 7 plus 6 times 2. Okay, the answer may vary, may be different from your colleague. Why? 7 plus 6 times 2. Here I can say the sum of 7 and 6 all times 2, or I can say twice as much as the sum of 7 and 6, or I can say 7 and 6 multiplied by 2. It varies. I have here 16 minus 9 all over 2 plus 4. I can say 4 more, because of the plus sign, 4 more than half of the difference between 16 and 9. I can say, in other words, the difference between 16 and 9 divided by 2 all plus 4. It's acceptable. I can say 4 more than the quotient of the subtraction, the difference between 16 and 9 divided by 2. The answer may vary. Okay, here match each statement on the left with an expression on the right. Double 8 and then divide by 4. Double 8, so 2 times 8. Then divide by 4, divided by 4. Add 2 and 8 and then multiply by 4. Here I have add 2 and 8, then multiply by 4. Can you see here then, so put them in brackets. 8 divided by the sum of 2 and 4. 8 divided by the sum of 2 and 4. 8 divided by the sum of 2 and 4. Double 8, then double 8, 2 times 8, then subtract 4 minus 4. Here write an expression for each statement. 5 times the difference between 3 and 2.5. 5 times, 5 times, 5 times. The difference between 3 and 2.5, 3 minus 2.5. Okay, number 2. Subtract 10 from the sum of 11 and 3/4. Subtract 10. Okay, it's tricky. From what? The sum of put brackets 11 plus 3/4. Subtract 10 from it, from the summation of these brackets. Okay? Okay. 16 divided by the sum of 4 and 4. 16 divided the sum of 4 and 4. 15 less than the product of 3 and 5. 15 less than is subtracted from what? The product. Multiply 3 times 5, the product. The answer of this multiplication means the product minus 15. Okay, translate each expression into word form. 5 plus 7 divided 3. The sum of 5 and 7 divided by 3. Very easy words. I can use very easy words. It's okay. Half, open brackets, 12 minus 6 times 4. What can I say here? Half the difference, very easy now, between 12 and 6 is multiplied by 4. Is multiplied by 4. Thank you for watching, my dear students. I hope you understood everything. Please don't hesitate to prepare your questions and send them on Google Classroom.